Oh, why good evening, and welcome, my children of the night, to another episode of Professor Winter's Library of Horrors. I am your host, Professor Alistair Winters, and this is my Library of Horrors, where once a week I go deep into my vaults and bring back something for your terror and delight. This week, on our journey through the macabre, we will be studying two themes. On the one hand, the ancient evil of witchcraft and sorcery, and the other, the seemingly benign symbol of modern urban living, the apartment complex. Good walls make for good neighbors, they say. Yet man is a communal being. And yet we still find that sometimes it is perhaps a good idea to keep the village at an arm's length. The best neighbor I ever had was a man named Grundleplatz. I was in Eastern Europe studying dark nomadic folklore, and I stayed on Grundle's farm. Now I begin to suspect that Grundle was a werewolf. How would I know this? Well, first off, whenever there was a full moon, Grundle would become angry and mysterious. Secondly, one day, a shepherd brought his flock to graze outside our farm, and Grundle grew angry and ate the shepherd. Which begs the question, do we ever really know anyone? Our story begins this week in the late 1960s. Horror maestro William Castle, director of such B-horror classics as The House on Haunted Hill and The Tingler, has just secured the film rights to what he believes will be his next big hit, a bewitching little novel that is as yet unpublished. Film executives agree with Castle that the book has potential, yet they fear that Castle's reputation as a B-grade horror director will be a liability to the film's credibility. Castle agrees to produce, and directing responsibilities go to the up-and-coming director, Roman Polanski. The film is a critical and box office success, and becomes known as the second act of Polanski's Apartment trilogy, which began in 1965 with his film Repulsion, and would end in the early 1970s with his film The Tenant. The three films explored dark, psychological themes, all centered around the apartment complex. So sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy tonight's bewitching entertainment, the 1968 classic brought to us by William Castle and Roman Polanski.